What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see, the Integra is back from Uncle Rico's shop. So as you guys know, this car came in with a bad head gasket and it was going to be a part out, but I decided to just make it a flip and just fix little odds and ends and make it a good little starter car for somebody that just getting into cars or wants a manual car or a daily driver, whatever they want, just something, a good base so they can move, build up on or do whatever they need to do with it. With that being said, there's a list of things we got to do. First thing is the door handles. They're both broken. This guy gave me like these pieces of the door handles that broke off, but what am I going to do? Super glue it back together and hope that it's going to hold on for some time. So we have these from the parts cars, so we're just going to put those on. We have to figure out why none of the lights inside are working and why the gauge cluster isn't working, because right now we don't have RPMs, we don't have speed, gas level, or temperature. Obviously the car overheated, but then we have to either raise the suspension or replace the suspension with stock suspension, because this car does have some max speed and rock coilovers. Then we have to decide what we're going to do with them. And there's lots of odds and ends, but the goal of this video is to have this car 100% ready for sale by the end of this video. So enough of me talking, let's pull this thing out and get something going. As you guys can see, we got a door handle that matches almost perfectly, ironically, and then you guys see that wheel gap way better. The back is a little higher now, which is a little, you know, whatever. It looks fine to me. It looks good here. Now it's not slammed in the front. I put it up here a couple inches. Basically, I have a tape measure, but this is how high it had to go up. So basically, I don't know, 3-4 inches basically. Had to raise it, because it was just way too low. So now we got maybe like 2 finger in there. That's fine. I still got to do the fender liner, but I'm gonna do that once I pick up the other side, so I can fix both of them at the same time and all the plastic underneath. And once we finish the outside, we could work on the inside. So now that we're done with this side, let's swap it to the other side. Alright guys, I just removed about 2 bird nests of wiring out of here, and I replaced a bunch of fuse that were blown or missing. So I want to see if the car starts. It looks like it had like some aftermarket alarm that I don't even have a key a plug to, not a plug, a remote to, and I don't know if it works anymore. So I just hope the car starts. I did turn the key before, and the lights do turn up here. So all the lights are up. It looks like the temperature gauge moved up a little bit. All these other lights are on. Ooh. Oh, RPM works. I don't know if I can move. I want to know if my speed works. No, speed doesn't seem to work either still. But we got RPM. It looks like we got all our interior lights working. Clock works now. Backlight works here. All these light up here. Oh, that's freaking great. Okay. Took forever. As you guys saw, that's new. As you guys saw, we also replaced the front end, not the front end, the front fender, and lifted up the coilovers a substantial amount. So the front end of the car is all straightened up and ready to go. I was gonna try to finish it and just put a radio in today, but I have 3 radios. The guy didn't give me 1 harness. So the one conversion harness I have is from like a 99 Civic. So I don't want to. Surprisingly, he left this untouched, so I don't want to get into that. So I'll just order one of those conversions and plug up one of those radios back there. I gotta order a shift boot, and then I just gotta do an interior detail, and I gotta find front seats. This one's pretty bad. I have no idea how the one that I'm on, how bad this one is, because it's always had the car cover, but I can only imagine how bad it has to be. What the hell? I don't even know how this guy has his on. Oh God. Oh God. Well, that kind of speaks for itself. These are freaking beat. So the back seats are in pretty good condition. So I would like to try to find a set of good condition leather front seats, which is pretty hard because this is by far the least desirable interior that these cars offer, and people usually just throw them away. So there is a couple people I know that selling leather seats, tan, but it's on the complete interior for sedans, and both of the people want 350, which I don't need rear seats, and 350 is just out of the question for me. So it was a really productive day. Let me show you guys all the crap we removed from the car. All right, guys. So as you can see, there's a decent amount of things that we removed from the car. So we have the air resonator box, whatever it's called. It got crumpled in the accident, and it was just hanging on. So I'm sure it would have rattled during test drives or in the life of the car. So we removed that and all the pieces that it came in. The driver's side door handle, as you guys can see, it came off in 2 pieces. There's actually another piece missing. So that was obviously needed one way or another. The passenger side only needed the actual handle up here, but these things look to be pretty hard to replace, or in depth. It looks like there's like a rivet here that I already had door handles. I got a $15 worth, $15 can of spray paint, and it matched perfectly. Ironically, it's not even a Honda color; it's like a Ford color. So there's that. There's also part of the resonator. So is that the old fender, which doesn't seem to be in bad shape, but it's in bad shape. That one fit pretty well, and it doesn't look nearly as bad because it really doesn't have any bad paint chipping. It is a color off, so it matches the bumper perfectly, but it doesn't match the door. And then we have all this wiring here, and there's a lot more inside the car, like I just showed you guys, because this guy did his own wiring. And I just urge all you guys that if you don't know what the hell you're doing, please do not do that. It created way more problems. This guy had 15 amp fuses, replacing 7.5 amp fuses, and if you guys don't know, that could start a fire. And it also just created way more troubles than needed to be. Just have a professional do it. There's no way a professional did this. At least I hope a professional didn't do that. So that's it for today's video. On the next one, we'll wrap this car up, give it a nice clean, and post it up for sale. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.